Okay, hello. Happy Thanksgiving. This is my chemistry experiment. It's probably common with all the other ones, as you can see with baking soda and vinegar, as that is what it is. It's gonna make a lot of foam out of the top. You can see some just normal foam right there, but I'll explain where this goes. So, to start off this experiment, the end goal is to make a lot of foam just come out of this bottle. I don't have the proportions right, so it won't be too spectacular, but it works. So, to start off, to prepare, I filled this bottle with warm water to about right there, 3/4 up, and it's just normal tap water, nothing too special. I added a few strings of soap into it to help with the foam. It's gonna help it be more visual just in the end. That doesn't really affect much of the reaction though. And then to help prepare this also, this water is actually a solution with 2 tablespoons of baking soda. You can add more. It just depends on the balance between these two. But what's gonna happen is since this reaction takes place in primarily water, both of the baking soda and the vinegar will break into their ions. Basically, in this reaction, all that's happening is these ions will just switch places. In the full reaction, there's 2 parts. First, let me put this down. First, the baking soda will react with the vinegar, as we'll see in a few minutes once I'm done explaining this. Actually, I should probably do this at the same time. It's gonna happen in what's called a double displacement reaction, meaning it'll just put out 2 different products in the end. And these 2 products will actually be sodium acetate and carbonic acid. If I pull out my notebook here, we can see so. This is better. Baking soda and vinegar. You start off with your sodium bicarbonate or your baking soda, your acetic acid, your vinegar, and then in the end you're gonna get both carbon dioxide, water, and then the final part that actually works is the sodium acetate. So, I'm gonna show you this. Just carefully pour it in. Anytime now. There. Not too spectacular, but you can do this, and it just makes a lot of foam. So basically, while I said this is primarily a simple reaction, we're just dealing with the ions and all that stuff, actually there's 2 parts. The first part involves the baking soda actually. First it reacts with the vinegar, and it makes both the sodium acetate, and then it reacts more to make carbonic acid. This carbonic acid though is very unstable. So, in order to make it stable, it separates and it disintegrates, and that's not the right word. It decomposes into water and CO2. The water is a liquid and CO2 is a gas. And the reason why we can see all this in the end, as this is kind of proven with the thing, is that's a lot of product and holds a lot of volume and it requires places to go. So it all just comes out of the bottle. And yeah, I'll do a little bit more just to show it again, if there's even enough baking soda left. There it goes, that's a good one. But yeah, that's pretty much the full experiment. It is just, I'll show it again. Baking soda and vinegar, nothing too specific, pretty simple reaction. Just remember, this is just the final part, but at first this acts on this. The 2 ions will separate off, and they switch places, and then you make carbonic acid, which decomposes, and finally you're left with this, the sodium acetate. Thank you.